The number sounds clean, $1,000. In most of the world, that's a decent paycheck. In some places, it even whispers the word freedom. But in Dubai, a city built on gold reflections and glass towers, that number hits differently. Because here, money doesn't just disappear, it evaporates. And what looks like survival can quietly become a financial tightrope. So the real question is not whether you can live on $1,000 in Dubai. The real question is, what kind of life are you agreeing to? John is 27. He moved to Dubai chasing something millions chase every year: opportunity. Not luxury, not yachts, just momentum, a better future than the one he left behind. His job pays him exactly $1,000 a month, roughly 3,670 AED. No bonuses, no family support, no safety net, just one transfer every 30 days, and the clock resets. Let's start where Dubai hits hardest: rent. Because in this city, housing is not just an expense, it's a filter. It quietly decides who gets comfort and who gets endurance. A private studio apartment? Forget it. Even in outer districts like International City or Dira, a basic studio can cost $700 to $900 a month. That alone would erase John's entire salary. So he chooses the path thousands of low to mid-income workers take: shared housing. Not the Instagram version, the real one. A partitioned apartment, thin walls, minimal privacy, 6 to 8 people sharing a space originally designed for 3. His portion costs $330 a month, cheap by Dubai standards, but cheap here is relative. After rent, John has $670 left, and we're only getting started. Next comes something most people never calculate before moving here: security deposits and setup costs. Even shared spaces often require an upfront payment. Add basic bedding, kitchen items, toiletries. Spread across the year, it quietly adds about $40 per month. Remaining money? $535. Notice something? We haven't even discussed food yet, and nearly half the salary is already gone. Food in Dubai is a psychological trap. Walk into a mall and one casual meal can cost $12 to $15. Do that daily and your budget collapses within weeks. John learns fast. He avoids restaurants, shops at discount supermarkets, cooks simple meals: rice, eggs, chicken, lentils, frozen vegetables. Nothing glamorous, but enough. His monthly grocery bill sits around $210, remaining $325. Here's the strange part. From the outside, Dubai still looks luxurious. Skylines don't reveal bank balances. Now comes the silent modern expense: connectivity. You can't work without a phone. You can't exist socially without data. Even the most basic mobile plan runs about $35, remaining $290. At this point, something shifts psychologically. The number is no longer comforting. It feels fragile, because life doesn't ask for permission before throwing surprises. Health basics, laundry, haircuts, occasional medicine, visa-related paperwork spread over time. Let's assign a conservative $70, remaining $220. Pause for a second. John lives in one of the most futuristic cities on Earth, yet after covering only essentials, he now has $7 a day, not for luxury, for life. So what does life look like on $7 a day in Dubai? It looks like saying maybe next month, over and over again. Coworkers invite him to brunch, he hesitates. A movie night, he checks his banking app first. Even a spontaneous coffee becomes a decision, because comfort is not about what you earn, it's about what remains after survival. But here's where the story gets interesting. Dubai is designed to tempt you. Everywhere John turns, the city whispers, "Upgrade your life." Weekend desert tours, beach clubs, global cuisine, gyms, sky lounges. He allows himself a tiny lifestyle budget, about $80 a month. Not enough to indulge, just enough to feel human, remaining $140. And now we reach the number most people forget to calculate: savings. Or rather, the lack of it. Because $140 is not really savings. It's a buffer against reality. One dental issue? Gone. One flight home? Gone. One job loss? Gone. Financial security isn't about surviving good months. It's about surviving bad ones. And at this income, there is no margin for error. So, is John poor? Not exactly. Dubai has no income tax. The streets are safe. Infrastructure works. Compared to many global cities, the quality of life basics are high. But wealth is not measured by skyscrapers around you. It's measured by breathing room, and John has very little of it. Now let's widen the lens. In cities like Bangkok or Istanbul, $1,000 can stretch further. You might afford a private studio, eat out occasionally without calculating, even save a little. But Dubai is not priced for the average global worker. It's priced for momentum, for careers that grow fast, or salaries that start higher. At $3,000 a month, the story changes dramatically. Privacy returns, choices expand, stress softens. Below that, life becomes strategic. Yet here's the paradox. Thousands still come every month because Dubai offers something powerful: proximity to opportunity. Better jobs often require being physically present. Networking happens here. Industries concentrate here. For many, the first year isn't about comfort. It's about positioning, enduring today to accelerate tomorrow. John understands this. Some nights, the shared apartment feels too loud. Some mornings, the commute feels too long. But he reminds himself, this is not my destination. It's my launch pad. There's a quiet bravery in that mindset, the willingness to live small for a future that might be big. But let's be honest for a moment. Modern success has changed. It's no longer just about earning more. It's about how much pressure your income can absorb. And at $1,000 in Dubai, pressure is constant. Invisible, but constant. So, can you survive here on $1,000? Yes, thousands do. But survival is mathematical. Comfort is psychological. And freedom lives in the gap between what you earn and what you don't have to worry about. Right now, John isn't buying luxury. He's buying time. Time to climb. Time to grow. Time to reach the income level where Dubai stops feeling expensive and starts feeling expansive. Until then, every paycheck is less of a reward and more of a reset button. So when people look at Dubai and see wealth, remember this: a city can look rich while the people inside it are budgeting down to the last dollar. Which brings us back to the question most salaries never answer. Is this prosperity or just survival wearing better architecture? And what happens when the number doubles? When survival turns into breathing room and breathing room turns into choice? That's a story worth exploring next.